right, a lot of great rookies in baseball this year. Steven's certainly one of them, so appreciate you coming in, Steven. Who's got the first question? Oh, to your left. All right, we'll start to your left, Steven.
Hey, Steven. Terry was talking about how you guys aren't built to hit the long ball, and most teams are in these playoffs. Kind of how do you recall about that? When you guys kind of realize this is who we are, and is it challenging in the playoffs when you see teams hitting the long ball to advance to kind of fall out of that style that you guys have established for yourselves?
Yeah, I think that came from Tito kind of early in spring training was talking about we're going to have to do the little things right to win ball games. Kind of basically what Jose does exactly, like first and third, getting the runner over, sack flies. That's just kind of the identity that was bred from day one, and luckily we're able to kind of work through that. And I guess in terms of the home runs, we've done a really good job this year of keeping our head down and not listening to any of the noise. So I think looking at other teams and seeing their strategies would be going against that strategy. So I think we're just trying to keep our heads down and just keep rolling.
Third row in the middle, Steven Tyler.
Steven, when you guys started off the year by re-signing Jose, I know you're just starting your career in the majors, but what did you get a sense of like what that meant, and what did it mean in the clubhouse really to know that your leader was going to be there for a while?
Yeah, it was definitely inspiring. I'm just grateful I got to be a part of kind of like seeing the whole signing thing, seeing all the media coming around, seeing kind of his journey along through this whole thing. So yeah, kind of having that leader at the top and knowing that he's going to be there for a while, I think just gives more credibility to what he does on the field. Like again, when he's doing that first and third, when he's getting the runner over, it's like, okay, like this guy obviously has success and this is why he's doing it. So it's easy for a team to kind of follow in his footsteps. And I think that's the kind of team culture we have right now.
And another hallmark of your team is the pitching. When did you realize, maybe in the farm system, maybe in spring training, whatever, that this pitching staff was as deep as it's turned out to be?
Yeah, I think even in the minors, they do a really good job of developing pitchers. I knew it eclipsed at the major league level. Also in like live ABs in spring training, you get kind of beat up in those live ABs, and you get to like the spring training games. You're like, okay, these guys aren't like our guys, so you kind of see the difference there. But yeah, I think Cleveland does a really good job of developing pitchers.
Far back in the right corner, Steven.
Steven, what's your approach against Garrett Cole tonight? Obviously, you faced him twice this season. He was very dominant against the team, gave up a couple homers, but he was able to silence you for the most part. What's the approach in a playoff game? And I know that you try not to approach any differently with a regular season and a playoff, but what's the approach against someone who will go after the strikeout and will really come after you?
Yeah, I think if he's going after the strikeout, it means he's throwing a lot of strikes. I think we do a really good job of attacking strikes in the zone. Yeah, I think we're just going to try to attack strikes, not swing at balls, try to keep it as simple as possible, and then work from there.
Questions for Steven? I'll go to David.
Hey, Steven. Obviously, you had a great start to the season, but as a rookie, how did you deal with the ups and downs of such a long season and the adjustments that are necessary in such a long season?
Yeah, I think it's kind of from the veteran leadership that we had. I think it's really easy to kind of get down on yourself, kind of second guess yourself and say like, okay, maybe I just got lucky that first month. Maybe things aren't going to go as well if, just more baseball happens. But I had some really good leaders like Ghost, Hedges, Maley. They're kind of just, the biggest thing hearing from them was just them saying like, hey, it's going to be okay. Like, this is normal. This is baseball. Like, you're going to be fine. Don't try to reinvent the wheel. Like, you're here for a reason. There's a certain skill set that you have that allows you to succeed. So just keep hammering away at that. You don't need to restructure your swing or anything. Just keep on going. So I think just kind of hearing an older guy say that everything's going to be all right was actually really helpful.
A few rows back in the middle.
Hi, Steven. Congratulations. So it's your first time postseason. So how do you feel about that?
Yeah, no, it's an exciting time. I know it's a little different, but I played in the College World Series with Oregon State, and it was kind of the same thing. It's obviously a lot on the line, but I think what I found comfort in was just kind of relying on my teammates. You don't have to do everything by yourself. You don't have to be the hero. If you just do your job, keep your head down, a lot of times things will work out well. So not getting too big, just trying to keep rolling.
So how would you like your family to see you do?
Yeah, no, it was really special seeing them. My family was there for the Tampa Bay series, and they had never been to Cleveland. So along with them seeing Cleveland for the first time and then having that playoff atmosphere of the stadium being alive, that was really special for me.
Thank you.
Other questions for Steven? Anything else? We'll go to Hoynesy.
Steven, did you see anything different with the way Tampa Bay approached you, their pitchers?
Not that really jumps out to me, I wouldn't say. They have really good pitching over there. So, Every pitcher kind of has their unique little twist on things. I think they landed some pitches, made some good spots. I don't think it was anything crazy different, but yeah, they got a really good staff over there.
Anything else? All right, Steven, thanks so much for coming in.